Hi! What's up, magical people? Matey the Mage here, and I'm back with a super different kind of video. Today's kind of a light discussion video. Now that I've reached 800 subscribers, an interesting question has been kind of been going through my mind, right? I am aware of the fact that the most popular video on my channel is indeed an Animal Crossing tutorial that I'm sure made a lot of you guys come here. But I'm sure many of you guys who subscribe for Animal Crossing content are a little bit confused as to why I'm not doing it. And look, Animal Crossing is a fun game to a point, right? That's not to say that I haven't enjoyed my time playing Animal Crossing, or that Animal Crossing is a terrible game, but it's just that I am a gamer who can't be held back. A trend on YouTube, as a YouTuber, right, that I've noticed so far, is YouTubers that kind of do one thing, or at least in the video game scale, YouTubers that just play one game. And when I started my channel, I never set out to be a channel that just played one game. And I feared that if I continued to make Animal Crossing content, it would kind of drive us down that path, and I don't, look, Animal Crossing is a great game. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep reiterating to that point. It is a great, fun, relaxing game that I'm sure helped a lot of people through the pandemic and through being quarantined. So I don't want to sit here and devalue the game, but it's not necessarily what I want to do with my YouTube channel, if that makes sense. I mean, I could have sat here and continued the trend of making Animal Crossing tutorial videos and probably would have been far above 800 subscribers by now. But it's just, I just can't fake it. I just can't fake it. It's like, yeah, look, I'm having fun. I'm doing the do. I'm getting the rocks and the wood and such. But then it's just empty. You know, I've never been someone who's been into interior decoration from, I don't know, from jump. That's not to say that Animal Crossing is in and of itself inadequate. I just don't think that I'm the type of gamer who is able to play Animal Crossing for an extended period of time like that. Now look, does that mean that I'll never put an Animal Crossing video on my channel again? Probably not. Who knows? The future is still big and beautiful and but I just feel conflicted. You see, when I started playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, I didn't have the intention to record it whatsoever. I had zero intention of making any videos about it. It was just going to be a game that I had to myself. And when you're a Let's Player or a video game content maker on YouTube, or whatever we're called nowadays, whenever you start playing a game, at least I feel like, right? Let me know in the comment section down below if you're a creator and you feel the same way. But there's oftentimes this pressure to keep making that game as content, to keep pushing, to keep doing it, and there's pressure to be better than whoever else is making content on those videos. And it got to a point where I don't know, I was making tutorials just to kind of like keep up with the flow of Animal Crossing and keep up with the hype of it, when I realized that that's never what I came into YouTube to do. That's not what I came into Animal Crossing to do, I entirely intended just to chill back, just to, chill like a villain and pay off my mortgage, you know what I mean? But then, I don't know, YouTube happened, and then there was just a lot of pressure. Now, while there are some things to be said about the fundamental nature of the game loop in Animal Crossing, the fact that it kinda is, and this is just my opinion, let me clarify when I say that, it kind of feels like Animal Crossing is just a video game that is kind of one big diorama, I guess is the word, where you can kind of put down things and create this nice little art piece, this nice little decorated space, right? And while there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to do that, there comes a point where I get sick of putting down stuff that I know I can't interact with. Like, why am I gonna buy a barbecue in Animal Crossing? Why am I gonna buy a vending machine in Animal Crossing? Because at no point in the game will I ever interact with it in any meaningful or significant way, aside from looking at it and being like, that's an aesthetic, And while Animal Crossing in and of itself is an aesthetic and vibe that I'm not trying to disrespect, it's just, as someone who would consider themselves, I don't know, a gamer, if I do say so myself, there's not much substance to Animal Crossing after you kind of finish everything. I got to the point where I got the homie KK Slider over my island, and it just, after that point, it just kind of became empty feeling. I got all the islanders I can. It's like, why should I go back? Why should I decorate the space? I mean, I might do some content on it now that my girlfriend started playing it. Who knows? We could do content together on it if that's something you guys want to see. But no, I mean, I figured I would just be honest with some of you guys, because I do notice that there's a big schism in how many people watch and like my Animal Crossing videos versus how many people like and watch my regular content. So if you've been sitting here wondering why Mandy the Mage hasn't made Animal Crossing content in a while, that's primarily the reason. So yeah, just to kind of summarize, it's not that there's anything necessarily wrong with Animal Crossing itself. It's just that at a point, Animal Crossing stopped being for me, I guess. It stopped being something that I could kick back and relax to and not have to worry about. And it started to become something that was filled with pressure. Like, oh, I have to make my island look good and beautiful if I'm gonna like record videos on it, and if I'm gonna do tutorials on it, like I have to, you know, make sure this, and that. And that's not why I wanted to have fun with Animal Crossing in the first place. Now, do I play Animal Crossing a bunch when I'm not recording? Yeah, because there's less pressure there, right? I can just kind of do my thing, I can vibe, you know what I'm saying, I can live my life. But when it comes to creating content for Animal Crossing, I'm just kind of not really inspired by it anymore. So I'm sorry if I disappoint any of you guys who subscribe to the channel thinking it would be like an Animal Crossing content channel, but it's not. I'm a variety gamer at heart. I like playing all sorts of different games. So I hope that's okay with you guys, and I hope, you know, some of you guys stick with me in the long run. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Mandy the Mage, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.